chief guest of today's event, the momentous occasion of birthday celebrations of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the father of our constitution, conducted by the esteemed Bar Council of Telangana and the esteemed Bar Association of Telangana, Sri Sujay Paul Garu, my esteemed colleague, Sri Narsingh Rao Garu, respected guest of honor, Sri Rajnikant Reddy Garu, the learned additional advocate general of the state of Telangana, the respected bar council member, Sunil Gaur Garu, the respected bar council of India member, Sri Vishnuvardhan Reddy Garu, respected chairman, bar council of Telangana, Sri A. Narasimha Reddy Garu, respected president, Jagan Garu, all the members of the Telangana High Court Advocates Association, the staff of Telangana High Court Advocates Association, all the members of the esteemed Bar Council of Telangana, the staff of the Bar Council of Telangana, all the senior designate councils sitting here, all the advocates, print, press, media. I am happy to be the part of this momentous occasion of birthday celebrations conducted on the eve of the birthday celebrations of the father of our constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji, in the capacity of a speaker standing before this august gathering. Ambedkar Jayanti is observed on April 14th every year to commemorate the memory of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, popularly known as Baba Saheb Ambedkar, who was not only the principal architect of the Constitution of India, but also a famous jurist, politician, philosopher, anthropologist, historian and economist. He was one of the founding fathers of independent India. He was revivalist of Buddhism in India. This day is celebrated as birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was born on this day in the year 1891. Dr. Ambedkar was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, in 1990. Born in a poor Mahar Dalit family, Ambedkar campaigned against social discrimination, the Indian caste system. Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's philosophy and life are a profile of courage and conviction. It was through his extraordinary intellectual caliber and determination that he was able to overcome the adversities he faced and to pursue his studies. He graduated from the Elphinstone College in Mumbai and joined the Baroda State Service. Thereafter, he went on scholarship in the Columbia University in New York, from where he obtained his doctorate. Then he moved to the United Kingdom in 1916, where he enrolled in the Gray's Inn for pursuing his bar at law. A believer in the power of knowledge, throughout his life, he was a voracious reader. In fact, he bought books by curtailing his daily needs and is said to have purchased 2,000 books while he was studying in New York. And himself seeing how education had changed his life, he believed that no democratic process could be complete unless the people were properly educated. Dr. Ambedkar saw education as the most powerful agent for bringing about change in society, a tool for the liberation of the socially backward from illiteracy, ignorance and superstition, and an instrument for the fight against all forms of injustice, exploitation and oppression. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had unity and national integration as an issue very close to his heart. Dr. Ambedkar was a staunch advocate of one single integrated judiciary, having jurisdiction and providing remedies in all cases arising under the constitutional law, both civil and criminal. Dr. Ambedkar had stated that caste system had no place in the country and that if it is continued to exist, it could weaken the country and prevent the country from making progress. Dr. Ambedkar emphasized that in India, two things are conspicuous by their absence. One is equality and the other is recognition of the principle of fraternity. He said, and I quote, "On the social plane, we have in India a society based on the principle of graded inequality, which means elevation for some and degradation for others. On the economic plane, we have a society in which there are some who have immense wealth as against many who live in abject poverty, unquote. Dr. Ambedkar referred to fraternity as a sense of common brotherhood of all Indians being one people. It is this principle which gives unity and solidarity to social life. It was Ambedkar who championed the cause of humanitarianism and tried to minimize the distance between two individuals. The Indian Constitution is greatly influenced by his revolutionary ideas and thoughts. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wanted to link social problems with the freedom struggle. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar always strived for upliftment of weaker and deprived sections of society, including SC, STs and other backward sections, and envisaged a modern Indian society where there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, occupation, sex, and so other social evils plaguing Indian society. The ideas of Dr. Ambedkar are still very much relevant today, and none can ignore his contribution to the socio-economic development of the Indian society. Dr. Ambedkar worked for ensuring a classless, casteless, and divisionless society and fostering unity amidst diversity. His fight for human rights as an emancipator of all those enslaved in the world gave him international recognition as a liberator of humanity from social and economic injustice. Dr. Ambedkar always underlined that it was not enough to be a political democracy. Such a democracy cannot succeed unless it is founded on social democracy. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was a lion-hearted man who fought for equality, justice, and humanity. The enlightened vision of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity that is contained in the preamble of the Constitution has been guiding the Indian nation, the world's largest democracy, as a social reformer, educationist, jurist, economist, politician, and legal expert. Dr. Ambedkar strived constantly for the benefit of the country and the society. Dr. Ambedkar envisaged such a society where social harmony and equality should prevail. For this purpose, he dedicated his entire life towards society and the nation. Dr. Ambedkar has gifted India with such a progressive and inclusive constitution, which has been deepening and strengthening the belief of our fellow citizens in our democracy for the past several decades. On the occasion of Ambedkar Jayanti, on this day of 14th April 2025, let us take inspiration from Dr. Ambedkar's great stature, struggle, and values, and take a pledge to imbibe his teachings and ideas into our lives and contribute towards creating a strong and prosperous India. As Labour Minister in the Viceroy's Council, Dr. Ambedkar successfully led the struggle for reduction of work from 12 hours a day to 8 hours in 1942. He contributed the idea of setting up of employment exchanges in India. He was almost single-handedly responsible for establishing the Central Technical Power Board, the National Power Grid System, and the Central Water Irrigation and Navigation Commission. Dr. Ambedkar played an important role in the establishment of the Damodar Valley Project, the Hirakud Project, and Sona River Project. A voracious reader, Dr. Ambedkar saw education as a tool for the liberation of the socially backward from illiteracy, ignorance, and superstition. He founded the People's Education Society in 1945 with the aim of advancing the educational interests of weaker sections of the society. Dr. Ambedkar was also a crusader for gender equality and fought for equal rights for women and inheritance in marriage. He resigned from the cabinet in 1951 when his draft Hindu Code Bill failed to receive the support of the parliament. Dr. Ambedkar was clear that no constitution is perfect and ultimately the working of the constitution will depend upon the people, the political parties and their politics. He stated emphatically about the constitution, and I quote, "It is workable, it is flexible, and it is strong enough to hold the country together, both in peacetime and in wartime. Indeed, if I may say so, if things go wrong under the new constitution, the reason will not be that we had a bad constitution. What we will have to say is that man is wild, man is extremely unpleasant." His contribution to national building and human welfare won him respect and admiration, not only in India, but globally. In the words of Nobel laureate Mirda, and I quote, all over the world, the memory of B.R. Ambedkar will live forever as a truly great Indian in the generation which laid down the direction of independent India, unquote. Dr. Ambedkar dreamt of an India in which all sections of society are empowered socially, economically, and politically. An India in which every section of our population believes that they have an equal stake in the country and its future. And an India in which social status will be decided not by standing in caste hierarchy or economic wealth, but by individual merit. Dr. Ambedkar's vision was of an India where the social system and economy would permit the full development of human potential and ensure a dignified existence for all our citizens. Each one of us has a responsibility to do our utmost to make Dr. Ambedkar's dreams come true. We must do everything possible to preserve and strengthen our democracy. We must engage in combined and committed efforts to overcome poverty and prejudice. We need to be constantly on the guard against divisive forces raising their heads in the country. We should address with utmost of speed the challenges of malnutrition, ignorance, unemployment, and infrastructure. We must also ensure that untouchability or any form of disability and discrimination based on caste, creed, religion, or sex is not practiced in any part of the country. It is only through these endeavors can we occupy our rightful place in the leading ranks of the community of nations. Dr. Ambedkar's message, work and life are a constant reminder of the outstanding constitution, strong democracy, and effective independent institutions we have inherited from the founding fathers of our nation. At the same time, it also reminds us of all the distance we need to travel in building an egalitarian society where there will be no distinction between man and man. Let me recall Dr. Ambedkar's words from his address to the Constituent Assembly on 25th November 1949. And I quote, in addition to our old enemies in the form of caste and creeds, we are going to have many political parties with diverse and opposing political creeds. Will Indians place the country above their creed or will? Or will they place creed above the country? I do not know, but this much is certain that if the parties place creed above the country, our independence will be put into jeopardy a second time and probably be lost forever. This eventuality we must all resolutely guard against. We must be determined to defend our independence with the last drop of our blood, unquote. As we are progressing, we must ensure that we adhere to a strategy of inclusive growth in all areas of national life so that the benefits of our rapid economic growth can improve the lives of all our citizens, particularly the downtrodden, the disadvantaged sections of the society, the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes and other backward sections, including women. We must work relentlessly for the upliftment of the vulnerable sections of the society. A life of dignity must be assured to all. The fight against poverty, illiteracy, and disease must be fought and won. Delivering social welfare and social justice to our people will be a just tribute to the father of our constitution, Dr. Ambedkar ji. Dr. Ambedkar was an extraordinary man with great human qualities. The ideals and principles as well as the life of Baba Sahib should be a source of inspiration for all of us. There is a vital need to preserve the thoughts of this great man of India as expressed by him in his writings and speeches. I have great respect for Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar and I am honored to pay homage to his memory. I thank the organizers of the Bar Association of Telangana and the Bar Council of Telangana for giving me this blessed opportunity. Thank you.